What's going on, everybody? This is 8 Bars with 8barsbeats.com, and you're checking out a new episode of the Smart Music Hustle. Now, for today's episode, I wanted to talk to you guys about a strategy that I think will help out a lot of artists, especially if you're on the come up and you're on a tight budget. Let's get into it. So before I get into the strategy, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of background and some context as to why I decided to make this video in the first place. Now, as you might know, or as you might have guessed from the intro to this video, I do have my own beat store and I have been selling beats online for about a year now. And the more I market and promote my store and the more I've been contacting artists and reaching out to people to try to see if they were interested in purchasing beats from my store, I've actually been getting a lot of people now asking me about purchasing beats as exclusives on my site, which is actually great because that means that the people that I've been targeting now are getting closer to my actual fan base and the people that would want to work with me. But the thing is, that kind of starts up a bit of an awkward conversation because there actually are requirements that I have in order for you to be able to purchase a beat from my store. And there are actually two main reasons why I don't sell exclusive beats to just anyone. And the first reason is because, as is the main theme of all of my videos and everything that I'm trying to do with the Smart Music Hustle, I try to treat my career like as much of a business as I possibly can. So as a producer, especially someone like myself who has gotten album placements, I've worked with independent artists, and I've also produced music that's gone in TV shows and commercials, it may not be the best idea to take a beat that can continue to make me money for years and years and give it to an artist that doesn't quite have their career together just yet. And that's actually not all that uncommon when it comes to producers selling beats online, because there are producers who don't sell exclusives to anyone at all. And then there are other producers online who won't even give you the track outs to their beats unless you buy an exclusive from them. And so that brings us to reason number two, which is actually the purpose of this video, which is to give you guys a basic strategy for what you probably should be doing right now with your career so that you can continue to gain more fans and continue to get yourself to the point that you actually want to be at. As a new artist right now, you should be focusing on building up as many fans as you can and staying in your potential fans' consciousness and in their faces as much as possible. And one of the best ways to do that is by releasing as many songs as possible. Now, I know I might sound a little crazy right now because I just said that I don't give out exclusive beats to just any artist, but hear me out for a second. If you're looking for beats to record your own original songs to, you should probably be focusing more on leasing beats as opposed to trying to get exclusive beats. And here's why. It's all about budgeting yourself. Now, as an artist, you're definitely going to need to be able to market your songs, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever platform it is that you're choosing to advertise on. You're probably also going to want to be able to release a video for your song or some kind of visual. Whatever it is that you're going to want to do with your song, the one thing that every one of those things has in common, including getting the beat for your song, is that it costs money. And out of all of the things that I just mentioned, not all of them are really going to end up being that cheap. So if you're an artist and your goal and your strategy is going to be to release as many songs as possible, it's probably going to be a better idea for you to lease a beat for $25, $50, maybe even $100 if you're the type of artist that wants to get the stems and the track outs for a beat, as opposed to paying a couple $100, which is going to eat into your budget for marketing, plus mixing, plus your video if you were going to end up doing that. At the end of the day, if you're an artist on a budget, you need to learn how to run your career as a business and how to budget whatever money it is that you're able to pull together for your career so that you can put out your songs and do your videos and get out there to your fans as best as you can. I also understand a lot of the concerns that you guys are gonna have. Number one, it just feels better knowing that you as the artist are the only artist that has this beat. What if you lease a beat and then another artist leases a beat and now all of a sudden their song blows up and people might end up looking at you a little funny because now you have this beat that kind of seems like it's a freestyle as opposed to it being your song. But at the end of the day, if you're an artist on a budget, chances are if you didn't have the money to buy that beat exclusively, you probably also didn't have the money or the resources to market and promote your own song the right way anyway. So the better option for you right now, if you want to have your own song, is you're probably going to want to end up leasing a beat, have more money in your budget for marketing and promotion so that you can get on a consistent release schedule, release release a song maybe once a month, you know, however long it takes you to put out a quality song, because that's another thing. You don't want to release so many songs so quickly that all of your songs end up becoming trash. That's never the right thing to do. What you're gonna want to do is release as many songs as you can that are good and that are the best songs that you can make in a timely fashion, so that you can stay in your fans' consciousness, stay in their faces, and build up your fan bases. The best example that I can come up with is Russ. Russ took the strategy of releasing new songs constantly. And even if you look at a lot of the artists that are in the industry right now, if you look at the releases that came out in 2018, it's 2019 now. If you look at all the albums and releases and artists that released music last year, it was kind of a circus. There were a lot of people putting out music. So if artists in the music industry who have budgets and who have big machines and record labels behind them actually pushing their music and putting money behind them are struggling because they're trying to get attention from everybody because everybody's releasing music, what do you think you need to do as an artist who doesn't have that? You're gonna have to release as much music as possible. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. As an artist, if you're coming up right now and you're on a limited budget and you're trying really hard to get yourself noticed, it's probably in your best interest to put out as many songs as possible. And if you're on a limited budget, the best way to do that and be able to get as many beats as you need, you're probably gonna wanna go ahead and lease beats as opposed to looking to buy exclusives. And then later on, you can always go back and purchase the exclusive from the producer, especially if your career is starting to blow up. I guarantee you that any producer that you work with right now, including myself, is going to want to work with you and is going to want to do business with you. But actually, I really want to know what you guys think. It's really going to help me as a producer and as a business person to continue to find out what my actual fan base and what my actual customer base is going to want to know. Let me know if you think that that's a good idea. Let me know if you don't. Drop it all in the comments. If you want to find more videos or if you want to get more videos from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell if you want to get alerted every time one of my new videos goes up. And until next time,